All students need to be able to collaborate with one another and work to solve problems amongst themselves, but also with other people to be successful in the future. And one of the things we offer at our school is a lot of group projects in the expeditionary learning model. Oftentimes I find that my students need hands-on learning, and with this model, they are engaged with their peers and they're collaborating, sometimes with groups, to create something with their hands and then present their learning, versus a more traditional model where they're maybe individually having to write their answers or take a test. My students don't necessarily demonstrate their learning best that way.
How do you begin to integrate learning opportunities that kids get to not just collaborate together, but think critically, think creatively, communicate and collaborate in very effective manners is something that requires more time to really think through.
Having students practice collaborating productively is built into all of their coursework starting in 9th grade. We know that we have lots of students for whom that is either painfully difficult, right, because of anxiety, or it's excruciatingly difficult because of different communication challenges that they have, or because their brains work in different ways or different paces. We're talking to them about that process. So all of our students are engaged in the process not only of doing the collaboration, but developing some metacognition about what it is that we're doing. And when we're working with other people who are different than us, whose brains work differently than ours, who have come from different life experiences than we do, how do we navigate that? So it becomes part of the work for all of our students. And along the way, there are some students for whom this is very much more difficult than others. Our job in that context is to get to know that kid really, really well, to get to know what works for them and what doesn't work, and to create the context in a classroom, or sometimes in another room in the learning center, where students might work in a smaller group, or they might prepare with an adult for that group work, or they might do some section of it on their own. If that constant collaboration is too difficult for any one of a number of reasons, then we break it into smaller chunks.
So at Evergreen, we have crew, which is a small group time with an adult, and it's usually a group of 12 students who get together once or twice a week with their crew leader. And it's an opportunity for us to offer non-academic skills that we think are essential for students. So crew is an opportunity for all students to come together and work on a common goal, even if it's not academic. And that demonstrates some of the inclusive culture that we have here at Evergreen.
Now that I'm a senior, I change a lot. I have to talk with my partner. I gotta share my opinion and listen to them and be respectful to them.
We also teach students how to collaborate. So we'll set up small groups where students are learning in varied kinds of work study groups, and we'll teach them how to collaborate. We'll teach them that there are different roles to follow during the small group work that they're doing.
I think that you have to collaborate your ideas with someone, and you have to tell them things that work and don't work. So I guess using that leadership skill actually helps me because I am a quiet person. I didn't really think of myself like being like this today, but using those actually I guess made me better me now.